Hey, I'm just gonna act surprised like everybody else. We did it. I knew we could. Yo, thank God we did it. I knew we could. Hey, guess what? We did it. I'm feeling good. It's time to get it and feed the hood. Oh yeah, we did it. I knew we could. Nah, for real. We ball for real. Can't fall for real. Up so long, got folk thinking I'm tall for real. I give the spill, then break the mill. Used to walk around with a big old head, little bill. Here we go now, oh my. On the road like roll tide, but I'm with them bulldogs. They been here the whole time. I can I just cross side, never gonna get offside. Making power moves together, no electric slide. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Need my
It's the NBA Live on 2K Sports on this Tuesday afternoon. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. We've got the Detroit Pistons and the Toronto Raptors. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Thorpe. Joe Dumars is out there with Hunter. And it's Hill. And it's Long in at the 4. Hill against Christie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by Long.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Here's Hill. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
This is his first free throw of the game. The first one falls. Both free throws good from Hill. Here's Williams. Free throw line jump shot. Good on the jump shot. So it's the Pistons now. Outside Hill. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Great tee that time from Davis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
So it's the Pistons now after the Raptors pick up 2.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Pass to Davis. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Hill. And the pass to Thorpe. He kicks it to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. Hill with it. And it's Carter picking him up. Here's Hunter. Detroit, no good that time either.
Boy, they are frigid right now. I mean, failing to connect on their first 4 attempts.
Here's Christie, and he converts the layup.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
He gets that one.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
Williams scanning the floor. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Pistons. Outside Hill. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Hill showing good strength there. I like how strong he is, even when you... knock him around a little bit. He's able to stay with his shot effectively.
Now here's Williams for the three. Buries it from three-point range. Williams has got 5 points so far.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Hill passes to Long, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
And stolen by Hunter. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Thorpe. Davis with some nice D. Raptors leading by 3. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, I did speak with Toronto's head coach. He said we've been playing some of our best offense of late. Not many mistakes. Guys are spacing the floor, setting solid screens, moving the ball. Really can't ask much more from them in that end. Kevin, obviously, he wants that to continue tonight.
Thanks for the report, DA. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
That's right. I mean, the only thing that matters is what the scoreboard shows. I mean, your role is dependent on what the team needs from you at the time. Excel in your role. That's what good teammates do.
Carter finds Davis. The rebound by Long. Long's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Thorpe. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Great move. This is what you get when Thorpe's being aggressive. He's a high percentage shooter in that painted area.
And stolen by Hunter. Passes it to Hill. Look at that jam.
Wow. Come on now. Bring the thunder. Rock that rim. How about the vertical of Hill? Outstanding. And rising up and ramming it home. Yes, sir.
.122 left in the first quarter. Carter against Hill. Feeds to Davis. Over Thorpe, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Carter. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Now here is Hill. He's got 8. Great D that time from Davis.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Carter comes in with the double team. It's stolen by McGrady. A finish. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, what a nice play. Just a coaster by himself off of that steal.
Carter against Hill. Pass to Hunter from the arc. It's back to Hill. Just 5 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Pistons have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. First one falls for him. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And it's blocked, and they get it back. They shoot again. Here's Long, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Raptors lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Ratliff is out there with the dude. Then it's McKee. Then there's Hill. And it's Augmon in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Ratliff. Hill, no good. Pass to McGrady. And no good that time. Excellent D there from Ratliff. Here's Hill, and Hill throws it down.
Yeah, that says it all right there. Grant Hill finishing the drive with some thunder. When he's moving at full speed, boy, it looks like he can fly.
Now here's Bogues. Carter outside. Let's a floater go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Carter just a freak of nature, one of the best dunkers the game has ever seen, a top-tier shooting guard who just embraces the spotlight.
The Pistons making a change here. Smith has checked in. Vince Carter hits them both. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. The Pistons trail it. Now Hill, 11 points in the game. The pass to McKee. Over Bogues. Green for 2 points. McKee's got his first points of the game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Bogues. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And Bogues is a crafty passer. Excellent court awareness and has a real knack knack for finding the open man.
Here's Hill. Not going to go that time. And Toronto will come the other way. McGrady outside. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Hill with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Muggsy Bogues picks one up. Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. Raptors with the lead. McGrady outside. And it's sent back by Ratliff. And he gets it back.
Boy, McGrady, an elite talent. I mean, a remarkable athlete. Tremendous bounce and speed and strength. And he continues to get better.
The Raptors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. No good on the second free throw.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
So it's Toronto now. Banked in off the glass. McGrady's got 5 now.
Yeah, McGrady inside is confident, using his outstanding length to get the shot he wants and to get it off.
It's Hill on the wing. Over Carter. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. He dishes it to Davis. And it's sent back by Ratliff. Good on the shot. And now a 6-point Toronto lead.
I love what he's done in this first half, at least so far. Increasing confidence every time down the floor. You can see it.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Curry's checked in for the Pistons. Now here is Hill. 12 points for him. Outside for Curry. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Hill. Over Carter. They get the rebound to the paint. Hill against Carter. And it's Hill penetrating. Tries yet again. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Hill's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Toronto Raptors. 4-point game. And finished off by Davis.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And it's Hill penetrating. Second chance shot. And he makes good on the layup. Hill's got 16 points.
Boy, Hill is a tremendous penetrator and loves going right through the defense and scoring on the drive.
Here's Bogues. And Curry pulls it down.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
No good from Ratliff. Toronto leading by 4. McGrady outside. Here's Bogues. Here's Davis. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Hill. Good work defensively by Carter.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And Hill throws it down.
Yeah, that quick first step that Hill has is just part of what makes him so special when he's driving the basketball. It's also his mindset. Now, no one's going to get in his way once he's on the move.
Now here is Carter. 9 points in the game so far.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
That's the way to go. Be quick about it.
And the basket by Hill. Hill's got 11 points in the quarter.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
Here's Carter. Lets it go with the three. The shot, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Penny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The biggest lead they were able to get out to during the first period was 6 points. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, just a great offensive performance tonight. The play calling, the passing, the shooting, it was all working. They forced the defense to stretch itself thin, trying to figure out who to cover. And that created a lot of room for the shooters and spot-up jumpers.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and they helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Grant Hill has been really making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor.
Hey, watch out now. Watch out.
Yeah, one of the great in-game dunkers we have. Grant Hill, he might not put on a show with his dunks, but it doesn't make him any less impressive.
Christie against Dumars. That's tipped. Now Detroit moving it up. Hill leading the charge. That one drops for him. Hill's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
But they recover it. Down low, here's Christie. Another shot. Rebounded by the Pistons. Long's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Williams, rebounded by the Pistons. Thorpe's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've made. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here is Hill. The Raptors getting the bucket. To the inside. And Davis sends it back. Williams inside the line, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Williams has got 7 points in the game. The Pistons leading. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Hill. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Christie. Throws down the breakaway jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over. over and give them a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Williams. Count it. Williams has got 4 this quarter.
This really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps, Greg, some type of motivational speech at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Here's Long. And here is Hill. And Hill throws it down.
You know, Hill can turn it on so quickly. Once he buries a couple of quick shots, then that basket starts to expand.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. And the Raptors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Outside, Davis. Here's Christie. To the middle. Outside for Davis. Shot clock at 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Davis. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. So it's the Pistons now. Now here's Hunter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Thorpe kicks to Hill. Shot clock at 5. Cuts off the pass. And again, Toronto running the court in transition. And Curry throws it down.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Now, here's Hunter. The kick out to Hill. Curry brings the double. Hill inside. Guarded by Curry. And it's Hill with the jam.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
1:43 left in the third quarter. It's Williams with the drive. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Outside Dumars. For the lead. Williams with the defensive effort.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
Kicks to Oakley. And another shot. He lays it in. Oakley's got his first 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Hill.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now here's Williams. He's got 11. Curry's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Hill. And the layup is good. Hill's got the game tied up here for the Pistons. .23 seconds left in the third. Now here's Williams. D right on him. Out to the right wing. Here's Christie. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. It's stolen. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Raptors up 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter.
close the curtain.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Here's Christie. And on the floor for Detroit here in the 4th. We've got McKee. Also Joe Dumars out there. And it's Ratliff in at the center, locking down the middle.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnover and in bunches.
Thorpe, he checked in for the Pistons. Smith comes in for McKee. A 3 off the inbound. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Here's Christie, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Fast break Toronto. Here's Williams. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
I tell you what, any team will take that. I mean, if you're shooting over 50%, it means you're getting the kind of looks you want on offense, and you're being smart about it, and you're knocking down the good shots that you get.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Davis comes in for Charles Oakley, and it's Carter in for Christie. Grant Hill, he's checked in for Detroit. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the Pistons talked to his team during the break. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Here's Hill looking to end the run, and Willis pulls it down. Willis has got 6 rebounds in the game. There's the feed to McGrady, and that one is hammered home.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. Grant Hill picks one up.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now Smith. He kicks to Hill. There's the triple. The shot's good from Smith. And now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Curry's checked in for Grant Hill. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Carter outside. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And that's 12 points for Vince Carter.
Willing to let up. Even for a moment, that's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Tommy. Detroit takes possession. Hunter's checked in for the Pistons. Pistons trail by 13. Outside Dumars. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Raptors leading by 9. Carter with it. This one for 3. And Thorpe pulls it down. Outside Dumars. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Curry outside. And another 3 for Detroit.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Toronto calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Pistons trail by 6. Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for Detroit gave us some status update. He told me it's a sprained elbow. Now they put some ice on it, and they're hoping that he doesn't have any inflammation. He'll have to sit the rest of this one out, and it's unclear how much longer he'll be out afterwards. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there,
Injury report
Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
McGrady, the shot, no good. And it's Detroit the other way to take the lead. And Dumars with the basket on the assist by Hunter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And that one's good. McGrady. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now, here's Hunter. 54 seconds left in the game. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Curry. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Carter has it in the corner. A new 14 for the Raptors. Takes a 3. Laces one from 3.
He just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going
three-point range. It's hauled in by McGrady. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And the Raptors call time here. They're up by 2. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hunter. Got it! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1. "16 seconds left to play here in the fourth. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. To Dumas. From past the arc, right between the eyes.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.